B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda. This is my Yarny Cave. For those of you who are just stumbling by, hang out with me for a while. I got some things to catch up on. I have not been on for some time. You guys know that I work full-time, and these past few weeks have been super crazy at work. We're going through a lot of transitions, a lot of changes, and I have been totally consumed with work, and I have been crocheting, but just to kind of like release the stress and release the tension. So I have not been recording much, but here I am back from all that was happening the last few weeks. I'll try to catch up some. I'm not going to go into much into my work, what's going on with work. It's a lot of, changes, restructuring, and as part of HR, there have been a lot of layoffs and changes, and it's been a little bit difficult. And for us who work in HR, it's it may seem to other people that it's a walk in the park for us, but it is just as impactful for us. And is we put ourselves in the shoes of the associates, and although we cannot we have to do what we have to do, it still affects us. So it's been a challenging several weeks, to say the least. But now I'm back. A few of the things that I've been doing is I finished a throw or blanket for my son, who asked me for one. I had made one for him years ago. Must have been at least 7 or 8 years ago, and it was quite large. It was almost like a queen size blanket, and it was done, I think, with a Caron 1 pound in both like an ecru and gray. It was really pretty, and it wasn't a specific stitch. I was just mixing stitches, and it came out really, really pretty. And at that time he wasn't ready to use it, so we washed it and we put it away. When he moved away, he took it with him, and in the process after that, he and his girlfriend broke up. He put his stuff in storage, the blanket included, and in the process of being in storage, it got damaged, so I think he threw it away. So he was looking high and low for it. He couldn't remember what he did with it. He came to terms with the fact that he thinks that he had to throw it away because it got damaged in the storage unit that he rented. And so he asked me if I would make him another one, so I did. And I didn't want to go buy new yarn, although I had to end up buying yarn because he is probably 5'9", 5'10", easy, maybe even taller than that. And I wanted to make sure he had a blanket that not only would cover him, I mean, he's pretty thin, but will be comfortable wide-wise, but also tall-wise. So I had 5 of the cotton cakes, Premier Cotton, not cotton cakes, puzzle cotton, Premier Puzzle Cotton in hand. I had 5, and I ended up buying 6 more. I ended up using a total of 6 plus 5 is 11, minus 2 is 9. I used a total of 9 cakes. I have still 2 left. I'll probably make like a baby blanket with it and store it up, just so that I can just close out this chapter with the puzzle cotton. It was nice to work with. I like this color. If you are interested in this color, this is called Fog Bank. It is a number 4 medium weight. It is 57 acrylic and 43% cotton, 349 yards, 320 meters, is 7 ounces, 200 grams, and this is the way it looks. The color is pretty accurate on camera. Now you see me looking all cockeyed. I'm trying to keep an eye on the eye of the camera. I'm using my tablet to record. I'm testing that out, so it's a little bit different for me than using my camera. So I got 2 of these, and I'm gonna be doing probably a baby blanket with this. What else is on my hook? So I was doing another project that I was working from Ophelia Talks, I think is her channel name, and it's a blanket that I had caught my attention for some time, and I started working on it, And I did a little bit of a twist to it, and I'm almost done with it. What's the matter, Kona? You want to see who I'm talking to? You want to be on camera? Guys, this is Kona. She's a bit hyper. She loves to lick. Kona, look, look. Say hi. She is super hyper. She's got a lot of energy. She is probably now about 4 months old, so she's still quite a puppy. She does behave pretty well. The only thing is that she's a puppy and she's hyper. So we're trying to train her because we're going camping next month, and it's gonna be the first time that we take a dog with us, and the plan is to take her with us. So she is crate trained, so not one of those fence crates, but more of those mesh crates, and that's what she's pretty used to. So we're hoping that that was part of the reason why we're trying to train her that way, so that when we do go camping, we won't have a problem in keeping her in her crate and for her to feel comfortable. But I must have spilled something on my shirt because she's just sniffing away at something. Bye. Okay, time to go. Stay. No. So this is what I'm working on. I don't want to tangle my hook. Okay. So I am using, this is the oh wow, size G 4.0 millimeter hook, and this is from this is the plastic hooks from from Hobby Lobby. What's the name? I'm sure you guys are yelling the name out, but this is a 4.0. This is what I'm using. Here, there. This is what I'm using, is a 4.0. It's very similar to the Prim hooks, which I love. And this is the blanket that I'm working on. Look how pretty that is. So what I did is that I reached a certain point in the length, and then I decided to twist it and start up this way. So right now it's looking like this. Trying to give it a little bit of a twist to the pattern. It looks like it's all one big, but in all reality, this is where the side was, and then I started this way. Eventually, it's all going to look like just one big one. And part of the reason why I did it is because when I was working on it this way, I felt the blanket was a little bit on the thin side. You can kind of see it more now where the line is. It was a little bit on the thin side, and I wanted to widen it up, and that is why I did the count, and it was the perfect count, and I went ahead and started working on the side to make it larger. And I kind of like the way it's looking. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. The color, the yarn that I'm using is Rico Cotton Soft Print DK. This is what I'm using. I don't have a colorway. Well, I'm not sure if it's called Party. 21518 is the colorway. It is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. Each ball has 125 meters. It calls for a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook or needle. It is machine washable. You can iron it. It says no dryer, but if you know me, I put everything in the dryer, even if it's on a low side, on a low heat, just to kind of fluff it up and dry it a little bit, and then I finish drying it outside. But I usually still do the dryer. Me and the dryer and the washer are a must. I don't have time to be hand washing, lay flat to dry. I usually put everything in delicate cycle. Even if I have to put just one item or put it in laundering bags, I still use the washing machine and dryer. And for most, I've never really had any issue. I have some sweaters that I have crocheted up. You guys may have seen it from MJ's Off the Hook, in cotton and other fibers, and I usually just go ahead and launder it in a laundering bag, Then I put it in the dryer at low heat for a full cycle. It still comes out a little damp, and then I end up finishing the drying. I put it in a hanger, or I put it over a chair or something and let it finish drying. So, but this is the color that I'm using for this blanket. It's got blues, teals, grays, and creams. It's a really nice cotton. It's been fine to work with. It's not splitty at all. I can see how it could be splitty depending on the hook that you use, but for what I'm using, once again, this is the Hobby Lobby plastic hook in the 4.0. It's been fine. I like the fact that it's got a pretty pointy, not super pointy, but pointy enough where I can get into my stitches, especially with such a thin yarn. And you guys know, once again, for those of you who may be stumbling by my channel and have never seen me before, I tend to work with a lot of cotton, so a lot of times it's either a DK, very rarely a worsted. For the most part, it's either a DK, a 2, or a light 4. She's just licking my hand. Stop. Get down. Down. So yeah, that's what's on my hook right now. And let me find where I'm at so that I don't. I must say, in these last few weeks, I am very grateful for Juan, the yarn addict. I'm very grateful for Nancy. She's got yarn. I'm very grateful for Veronica from Crocheting with Llamavee. I think that's her new name, her new channel name. Grateful for Crystal at Bago de Crochet. I am grateful for all those what is it? My Secret Yarnery. I watch a lot of channels. I don't remember all their names, but those are the ones that really stand out for me right now. I try to catch Jeannie Butterfly Dreams Crochet when she's on Stitching with Friends with Sanita as well. And a lot of times I lurk behind the scenes. Granny D, I watch too. I just kind of lurk behind the scenes as well. I hope that you are recovering quickly. I saw what happened, and my prayers are with you for a speedy recovery so you can get back to what I know you love to do. The videos of the Boggy Creek Camp, that was awesome and really an inspiration, and so cool how so many people from all over the world have come together to assist these Yarny sisters in doing such a wonderful thing for such an awesome camp. So that has been actually my lifesaver these last few weeks. Like I said, it's been a very stressful few weeks. At the same time, I'm going through menopause, guys, and my mood swings have been up and down quite drastically. And so that too has been something that I have been dealing with. Not easy having to deal with that, and then also dealing with all the things that are happening at work. But through prayer and faith is just taking it one day at a time. But a couple of things that had been happening is that I don't remember if I told you guys that I had placed an order from Africa Yarns, which is Moya Yarns in South Africa, back in December. And the order didn't go out. And I remember emailing them in January. They said that they were sorry, that they had taken a little bit of a vacation and they had paused the shipping, that once they get back, they will ship the package. And I totally understood that, no problem, because I know it's a small business, women owned by women, so I know that they were probably taking a little bit of a break for the holidays, so no problem. But afterwards, it just seemed like it just wasn't moving, and I emailed and I emailed and I emailed and I emailed, and no response. I even sent them a message through Instagram, and I didn't get a response. And I had already paid for the order. It was a pack of the Moya Tots, and then a blanket, a kit for a blanket, for a crochet blanket. And I ended up sending them a message through their website, and they responded immediately, apologized, and the next day I saw that the package was shipped. So it was an oversight, no big deal. I'm not in a desperate situation to get the yarn, but I am grateful that I was able to finally get in contact with somebody that was actually able to research it and ship it out. So yay for me. Now I'm hoping I'll get it within the next couple of weeks, because normally those yarns, when they ship from South Africa, they don't, even though they're coming from South Africa, they don't take that long to reach us. Usually just a couple of weeks at the most. And then I've also been watching, another channel that I've been watching quite I never miss her, is Jen of Cinnamon Stitches. And Jen showed a yarn the other day. And guys, you know that I don't work much with acrylic. I do have some acrylics, but I don't work all the time with it, only because, once again, I want to say that I am in Central Florida and it is quite warm here. And I like to make things that are going to be used. So I don't make things just to make them, unless I'm, if I make something and that I'm not going to use, of course I will probably donate it, or it's for a gift, something that somebody requested. But for the most part, I try to do things that I can use, or that can be used where I'm at, because if I donate something, it's going to be in this area. So it wouldn't make sense for me to make a bunch of scarves and beanies and donate in this area, because not many people wear them. Perhaps maybe beanies and scarves could be used, can be given to the homeless, and yeah, they could use them maybe 2 or 3 days out of the year. So it's not something that it's a huge necessity in this area. If I were, like, let's say, in New York or in some of the colder weather states, that totally get it. But so what I do a lot of times is that I do like throws and stuff like that, and made with lighter yarns, like threes, so that they're not super heavy, and that I gift, I donate, and to me that's a more useful gift in my area for sure. But I saw this yarn, it was acrylic, it's a loops and threads yarn, and I fell in love with the color, because you guys know I love color as well. And it is the Loops and Threads Impressions Acrylic. Guys, check that out. A quick specs, you probably already heard 1,000 people talk about this, but it is a bulky 5. That is something I never buy. The only other time that I think I bought a bulky 5 is when I bought the yarn for this blanket that I fell in love with, and it was a yarn that I bought from the UK. It's a Signet yarn, and I saw somebody showing it, one of the channels, I think it was Tracy at Crochet Rocks, and I went ahead and researched it and bought it, and bought several well, I think I must have bought like 12 or about 12 skeins to do that blanket. It's quite large blanket. It's for me. And so I actually ended up getting, it was buy one get one half off. No, buy 3 get 1 free, and then I had a 20% discount on this. So I ended up buying, I think I ended up buying 8. Yeah, and I remember seeing 6 being shipped out, and I said, oh no, my order was adjusted, the billing is gonna change, I'm gonna miss out on the 1 free skein, yada yada. And a couple days later, I saw a package with 2 ship out. But lo and behold, I got the package with 2 first, and I still have not received the package with the 6. So don't know if these came from a local store, if these came from just another shipping location that is closer to me, but I still don't have my other 6. You know who does this all the time, and I love it, I get a kick out of it? It's Juan. Every time he's got 2, he goes. Anyways, I think that's beautiful. The colorway is Saltwater Taffy. It calls for a 6mm hook, J10 US, or a 6.0 millimeter crochet knitting needles. So 6.0 with a crochet hook or knitting needles. So my plan is to probably do a modern granny blanket with this. I don't want to use a crazy stitch because the color is going to do all the talking here. And I think that doing the modern granny is enough of texture, not too much texture, allowing the yarn to do its thing. Or I may even do this same type of waffle stitch. What do you think? In that heavier yarn. I wonder what that would look like. So I'm still debating what kind of stitch I'm going to use, but that is probably going to be one of my upcoming projects. And finally, I went to Michael's, and you guys know I'm all about the cotton, and I could not go without getting myself some of the coconut cakes. So once again, these were buy 3 get 1 free plus a 20%. You ended up paying, I think it was $5 and change for this. I had the receipt handy and I think I just threw it away. Ended up being like $5 and change. The colorway for this is a cookie cream. It is a white, looks like a white background with light gray and dark gray specks. Very pretty. Just a quick rundown of the specs. It's 78% cotton, 22% polyester. It's 8 ounces, 227 grams. It is 481 yards, 440 meters. It calls for a 4.5 millimeter hook, 4.5 knitting needles, and is considered a medium for weight. It's washable and dryable, my kind of yarn. So my plan with this is to make either a sweater like the one that I made previously from MJ's Off the Hook, or a cardi that she's got a granny stitch cardi that I think I may want to do with it. I'm still debating, but I'm going to do either a sweater for myself or a cardi for myself with this cotton acrylic yarn. It is a size 4, but I think they're considering it a size 4 only because it's got all those little yarns that stick out. The yarn itself is more along the lines of a 3. But I'm looking forward to working with this, and this is going to be a project, well, for myself. I'm not sure about the blanket for this, if it's gonna be for myself or if I'm gonna gift it to maybe a niece or a friend. We will see. But that is what I have received. I did place an order from a shop in the UK recently. I saw some cotton acrylic yarns that interest me, and I am so looking forward to receiving those and sharing those with you guys. And I'm so looking forward also to receiving my yarn from Moya Yarns. You guys know I love Moya Yarns. They have the the cotton 50-50 bamboo or the 100% cotton, both of which are great yarns. And I really love the colorways that they have. They have some beautiful, bright, cheerful colorways. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, I'm sure you've heard of them, africayarns.com. I'll try to link them down below, and I just can't wait to receive my order. And finally, I want to show you, I think I showed you guys already, but give me a second. Let me bring over the some of my last 2 makes that I had made. Not sure if you guys got a chance to see them, but give me a moment. I'm just going to leave you running. I'll be right back. So this is one that little scarf that I had done, a triangle scarf that I had done with butterfly yarn from Hobie, and really cute. And It's just one skein. It's a one skein wonder and it's big enough. It could be a shawl as well. If you don't like a shawl that is too big, then this is perfect. And it's not heavy, it's quite light. It's actually quite nice if, you know, for if you're going to church or if you're going to the doctor, since it's a little bit chill in the morning. It's a great little little shawl. So that's that. And then, oh, my hook. Make sure puppy doesn't get to it. And then my bag that I did. These are the last two items that I made. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but I ended up actually lining it with a yarn that is yarn balls. And this is a no-sew project because I use liquid stitch. I folded, I measured, I folded in the ends, the edges with the liquid stitch, let it dry. Once that was dried and secure, then I stitched it into the bag with the liquid stitch. And it's all set to go. With my little B.Y.C crochet tag on it. And there we go. And there we go, guys. Let me stand back a little bit further. What do you think? Silver bottom. This can be made longer if you want it longer. I have it on my I don't like calling her a dummy. I have her on Loretta, which is my bust with my projects on it. Her name is Loretta, and I named her Loretta after my grandma, who was the one who actually showed me how to crochet, and that is her name. May she rest in peace. So what do you think? It's a nice size bucket purse. Put your phone in there. Put my phone in there. What do you think, guys? This is what the strap looks like. And this is just a button that I sewed in, and then on the closure I just left a gap so that I can insert the button, and that's it. Simple, easy peasy. I did buy this t-shirt yarn in Temu. It was my first time ordering yarn from Temu. And I really don't think it's anything special, so it'll be my last time ordering through Temu. I had stopped ordering from Temu. I kept getting emails from my sister saying, you know, watch out, ordering from Temu. You know, just be careful, you know, your information, da. So I basically decided to, you know, let me just go ahead and stop ordering from Temu. I did break down and order the yarn for this. But it's nothing that I cannot get through Amazon or anywhere else for the same amount of money or the same price. So it's really nothing special out of the ordinary or special pricing but yeah, that's where I got it. So I think, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Once again, I'm so glad to be able to catch up with you. I'll try to include some pictures of the blanket that I made for my son. I think I took a couple pictures, so I'll try to include those either at the end of the video, or I may have included them during the video while I was talking about it. So and once again, Kona says hello. Look at that. Are you gonna behave today? Are you gonna behave today? Yeah, are you gonna behave today? All right, guys, love you. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderfully blessed morning, noon, night, evening. Oh, another channel that I've been faithfully watching is Llama Kayla. She's been working on this awesome granny stitch blanket, and I just love watching her crochet and just talking about her story, and she's answering questions from her viewers, and I think it's such a great idea. Like I said, guys, you guys have helped me through these past few weeks. You guys have no idea, and I'm very grateful for each and every one of you guys. So once again, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderfully blessed morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless, and I hope to see you soon. Say bye, Kona. 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 Say bye. Mira. Allá. No. Mira. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Everybody's having puppy drama lately. Nancy's having puppy drama. I'm having puppy drama. Anyways, guys, I love you. Bye.